That feeling of walking on eggshells, where every single word you say feels like it is being measured, weighed and judged? There is a specific kind of tension that isn't always spoken out loud. It hangs in the air like a thick fog during that Sunday lunch, and you feel that no matter how hard you try to please, no matter how hard you strive to be flawless, there will always be that look, that subtle comment that disguises a criticism, that unnecessary comparison that makes your stomach tie itself into a knot. If you are living with a difficult mother-in-law, or any family member who seems to have a special gift for pushing your most sensitive emotional buttons, I know exactly how exhausting it is. You come home drained, feeling like your energy has been sucked out through a straw. But what if I told you that the problem isn't what she says, and it isn't even how you react verbally? There is a master key in the teachings of Ravi Shankar, a secret about the dynamics of human energy that has the power to change the atmosphere of this relationship without you ever needing to have that difficult conversation or scream to set boundaries. It is a silent internal shift, but it is so powerful that the other person is forced to change their stance towards you. Almost like magic. Stay with me until the end, because today we are going to turn this key together and reclaim your peace. Let's be honest about what happens inside you during these moments. It's not just anger. It is a mix of injustice and helplessness. You are there, trying to keep the harmony for the sake of your family, for your partner, but inside, there is a volcano ready to erupt. You hear a phrase that sounds harmless to everyone else, but you know the subtext. That was a jab. And the worst part is, often you keep it in. You swallow it dry. And that toxic energy you swallow doesn't disappear. It keeps spinning in your mind at 3 in the morning. You replay the argument in the shower, thinking about what you should have said, how you should have responded. Your heart races just seeing that person's name calling on your phone. This is living in a state of constant alert, like a soldier in a trench inside your own family. And the physical sensation is real. The tense shoulders, the locked jaw, the tightness in the chest. It is your body screaming that it can no longer handle being the dumping ground for someone else's frustrations. The natural reaction, what everyone tells you to do, is don't take it home or cut them off. But the counterintuitive truth is that the more you resist, the more it persists. Trying to fight a difficult mother-in-law with logic, with arguments, or with coldness. Has like trying to put out a fire by throwing gasoline on it. Why? Because when you step into the boxing ring, even if it is just to defend yourself, you have lowered your vibration to the same level as hers. You are playing the exact same game. Ravi Shankar teaches us something profound about this. He says that conflict does not happen between two people. Conflict happens when two wounds meet. If you react with anger, it is your wounded ego fighting against her wounded ego. And in this war, nobody wins. The peace of your home is the first casualty. You try to change her behavior, you try to explain your side, but it is like talking to a brick wall, and this generates deep emotional exhaustion. Before I hand you the practical tool to dissolve this tension, I have an important mission here. This channel is not about empty entertainment. It is about creating a chain of people who are emotionally free and at peace. If you want to be part of this movement to bring more light into families, hit the like button right now. It's not for the algorithm. It is your signal to the universe that you choose peace over war. By clicking like, you are stating, I am bigger than this conflict. Do it now. And let's continue. The great turning point that Ravi Shankar proposes starts with accepting a hard but liberating truth. People are the way they are, not the way we would like them to be. He uses a brilliant metaphor. Imagine you go to a party and see fireworks. Some explode in beautiful colors, others just make a deafening noise and smoke. You don't get angry at the firecracker that only makes noise. You understand that it is its nature. Your mother-in-law or that difficult relative, Gabi, is often just a noisy firecracker. Her criticism, her bitterness, her intrusion often has nothing to do with you. It is the overflow of her own unhappiness. Happy people do not bother others. Fulfilled people do not need to diminish anyone. When you understand this, when you realize that her behavior is a cry for help from a soul that is not well, you stop taking it personally. You stop being the victim and become the observer. Ravi Shankar teaches that our biggest mistake is trying to fix the other person. You want her to understand, to apologize, to change. Forget it. Let go of that hope right now. Freedom comes when you give space for imperfection to the other. Imagine there is a vast space around you. When she throws an acidic word, if you are a small and rigid target, the arrow hits you. But if you become space, if you expand your consciousness, the arrow passes right through you and finds nothing to hurt. This doesn't mean being a doormat. It means that her opinion about your life, about how you raise your kids, about your house, is just that, an opinion, a sound vibration in the air. It only gains power if you take that opinion and put it inside your heart. The secret is, leave the package at the door. The postman can bring a letter full of insults, but you are not obliged to open and read it. You can just look at the envelope and say, interesting, and go on with your life. Now, we're going to do an extremely powerful practical exercise to shield your emotional field. You can do this before meeting this person, or even after a tense moment to clear your energy. I need you to find a comfortable position. It can be sitting or lying down, but keep your spine straight. Close your eyes slowly, and let's switch off the outside world for a few minutes. Start by breathing deeply through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and releasing the air through your mouth like a sigh of relief. Once again, inhale calm and release all the tension. Imagine now that with every exhalation, you are letting go of the weight of judgments, the weight of the words that hurt you. Let it go, now. Visualize the person with whom you have conflict standing in front of you. But do not visualize her as the critical adult of today. Try to visualize this person as a child of 5 or 6 years old. See her face. Maybe she is sulking. Maybe she is scared. Maybe she is crying for attention. Realize that behind that armor of aggression, there is just a scared child who never learned how to deal with her own emotions. As you look at this image of the child, notice if you can feel a drop of compassion. You don't need to forgive everything right now. Just feel that she is a flawed and limited human being. Now, imagine that between you and her there is a golden light, bright and dense. This light creates a barrier of protection. Breathe deep. Count mentally to 4 while you inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the air for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release slowly, counting to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While you breathe in this rhythm, repeat mentally to that image in front of you. I release you from the responsibility of making me happy. I release you from the need to be different than you are. I am peace. Nothing that comes from outside can take away my peace. Feel your body becoming light. Imagine that your energy field expands, becoming so big that it occupies the whole room, the whole house. In this expanded state, any criticisms are tiny. They are like ants trying to knock down an elephant. They have no power over you. You are the sky, and her words are just passing clouds. The sky does not fight with the cloud. It just allows them to pass. Stay in this silence for a moment, feeling your own presence, feeling that your dignity and your worth are not up for negotiation. Slowly, start moving your fingers, your toes. Bring this sensation of shielding back with you. Breathe deep one more time, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes. The truth is that the war ends when one side decides to put down the weapons and simply stop fighting. And this is not surrender. This is supreme wisdom. Remember this powerful phrase to take with you. You cannot calm the storm, but you can calm yourself, and the storm will pass. When you change, the dynamic changes. The next time you meet your mother-in-law, remember her inner child. Smile internally, and watch how magically things begin to flow differently. If this video brought a little relief to your heart, share it with someone who also lives this family dilemma. Let's create a support network. Right here in the comments, I choose my peace. I want to read every single one of them. We walk this journey together. Be well.